Mott the Hoople. Mott the Hoople. Mott the Hoople. Moribund the Burgermeister. Moribund the Cragmeister. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, we're here. We are here. Sounds good. Looks good. Hey now. Hey now. Can't wait. I can hardly wait. Got the mighty know. Keep those old tubes lubricated there, Craig, man. Hey now. Good. Looks like it.
You're on three, right, Jeff? Jeff's on three, Jim will probably be on four, or whatever. What was two? Huh? Yeah, I'll say. Jeff is here, David is one. Alright, so when the mace guy, the piper's gonna go out, and then the mace guy is behind him. We follow or stay at being the mace guy all the way down.
In a single file or?
No, parallel, like this. We're gonna be walking down. We're ahead of all the people. We're ahead of all the people, well, that's why we're staying on the head. Now, the mace guy and the piper are gonna be right here. So here's the piper and here's the mace guy. We stay at being the mace guy, all the way down. Okay?
Look at two stand guys right now, stand. So I'll have a back. You go over here, two, I'm going to five.
Oh, you're going by ten?
Then, look at two stands now. Now you can.
Yeah, we can have one can here.
Yeah,
One can here, one can on five, you go on six.
Alright.
Walking that way? Yeah, we're doing, the piper and the mace guy are gonna walk down between seats, 3 and 4. We're gonna be a team, the mace guy. The mace guy marches down, and we stay abreast of the mace guy, all the way down to the other side. Then we turn to the national anthem, and then we go up and get our drinks, present to the thing, start from left to left on the presentation, we stay right here. Then when the coach is done, then we go right to the left, pick up the glasses, and we go back to the
All 6 sheets are posted at the same time.
yeah, all 6 sheets, including the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. from our left to right.
Then you're gonna stay there, then you're gonna collect the glasses from right to left and then walk out. Yep. Take your tray with you right to the bar.
Okay. Supposedly there's a piece of paper on there we're supposed to take off or something?
When it's time for the national anthem, if you're military, you guys can salute. If you're not military, you can just go uncover and cover your heart, okay? Good boy, Cam.
Of your shirt here.
All right.
Just rid of that. Out. Still 645 feet. All right. If you don't have a hat and you have to salute, you put it to your glasses. All right. And then if you bring your dress down, thing like down the lapel. Your left, left, right, left. Left, 2, 3, 4. All set. Remember, we're being the make guy, not the punch. Roger. Getting instructions. Comes down to it.
Yeah, left, out, right, up, left, out, right, up.
You just watch kids and then you just.
And Julio down by the schoolyard. Hey now.
I don't have a lot of it, but you got that.
He was funny. I told him when he was drunk.
Okay, welcome to the 2022 Cobb Final. Congratulations. Ms. Carlin, the ice is yours.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Utica Curling Club. I'm Dave Cragnolan. Today is our 2022 Cobb Finals. We've got 6 sheets of ice going for you today, and we're going to broadcast our A final, which is going to be right here on sheet 3, right in front of me in the warm room, and that is Team Nutmeg against Utica 1. Utica 1, that's represented by Roger Rowlett, Michelle McEnroe, Howie Feldman, and MJ Walsh. They won our mixed tournament, and they are played well enough to get to the finals of the A event. And Team Nutmeg, represented by Rebecca Andrew, Ed Simia, Allison Kenny, and Jonathan Corelli, won a stunning victory over Utica 2 last night. We had that for you as well. And both of these teams have earned the right to the Cobb final. We've got the B, C, D, E, F event finals all going forward, and I will update those for you as the morning continues into the afternoon. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors before the curling event starts today. That would be Turnbull Insurance, Cunningham Jewelers, and Jim Rischel, certified public accountant and club president of the Utica Curling Club. Sit back, enjoy, chat room's open, and hope you enjoy the game as much as I'm going to. This should be a great game. 2 extremely skilled teams, lots of experience on both ends. Again, the Nutmeg earning their way into the event final had a stunning victory over Utica 2 last night here in the curling club, and they were behind the whole game, and they managed to squeeze out a win in the last end. It was a really exciting curling game. Heartbreaking for the team that came up a little short there, but it was a great game to broadcast and a great game to watch. So we're about ready to go here. Nutmeg will be throwing the yellow rocks, I believe. Yes. And Utica 1 will be throwing the blue rocks. So as things transpire here again, I'll keep you updated on the other scores, and sit back and enjoy. Utica will be throwing first rocks here in the opening end. And here we go, folks. Sit back. Let me know how the audio and the video look and sound to you out there. Try to make any necessary adjustments moving forward. And we're underway. Ice looks pretty quick right from the get-go here. Nice fresh scrape that the teams are playing on this morning. Shout out to Tim Crofton, our resident piper, who led the procession onto the ice, and both another curler, Cameron Hance, who sung a beautiful rendition of the Canadian and American national anthems. Well done. And that slides onto the rings. We've got an 8-foot. Let's see what the ice does here with a takeout early from Jonathan Corelli, first stone of the day. It's curling hard. All right, a little down weight there. That rock curled right out of his hand, so it's fast ice, down weight. They're going to go sideways. Shout out to our ice crew. Always yeoman's work in the ice shed to give us nice, fast, and predictable ice. Ice has been great all weekend. Shout out to Gary White and his crew for doing, again, yeoman's work. MJ will look to cover this up. Hands up from the front end, meaning that it's probably got plenty of weight to do what they want it to do. And the ice looks lightning quick this morning. Nice shot, came a long way. Took a while to curl. Very good shot. Ed Simia, skip of Nutmeg, calling for a, like to get a rock down in front of this rock on the 8 foot. Rock coming in nicely here for Jonathan. Curled great yesterday evening in their A semi-final event. Didn't get it quite as far as they would like to have got. They would like to got that rock right down close to that blue rock. This will give Roger a chance to have Howie try to put one in between these blue stones looking down the ice. Like to sit 1-2 here, I believe. Get one right on the top of the 12 foot. Front end thinks he's light. It's really going to curl up hard here if the weight is down a little bit. You really got to get out to the broom on these kind of shots. And if it's by, it's perfect. Boy, but it is gliding. Holy smokes, the ice fast right out of the get-go, folks. That's going to go behind that one, which is not the end of the world. You don't want to be behind the tee line, but giving Ed Simeon a way out here. He's going to start clearing the front end out here. Now that the free guard zone is open, those of you at home knowing that the first 5 rocks, if they are not touching the rings, you cannot take them out. You can move them around, but you can't take them out. And that's played pretty much at every level of curling in this day and age, including the Olympics. They're talking about going to six stone free rock. And here's Allison Kenny's first stone of the day, looking to clear some rocks out of the front here. Give Nutmeg a chance at looking to get a better look at these 2 rocks on the 4 foot. And mission accomplished. Nice shot there from Allison. Beauty. Opened it up. Blue still sitting 1 and 2. Well hit, not the best outcome. Somebody in the chat room. We won't be showing any of the other sheets, no, but we will be updating the scores on them. We don't have the ability to jump back and forth, unfortunately. This looks like a good stone here from Howie. It's going to go right to the tee line, I believe. And just a little behind the tee line. However, Utica 1 is sitting 3 right as we speak, but there's room to draw down to this stone for Ed, and going to elect not to try and open the front end up again here with Allison and put a draw stone in here on shot rock. And line's getting better. Looked a little wide out of her hand. If it's got legs to get there, it's going to be a good shot. I'm not sure it's got the legs to get there. Nope, it's going to check up and be a guard. So early troubles here for Team Nutmeg. Rowlett sitting 3. Just try to protect the rings now. Try to cut the rings down as much as you can. And Nutmeg's going to have to make some runbacks and open this front end up, I believe. Michelle McEnroe, first stone of the day. looking to come around here and cut the rings down. Boy, is the ice fast. Whew. This is just gliding. And mission accomplished as far as cutting the rings down go. We're down to Vice Rocks here. Ed Simeon basically skipping the game and throwing third rocks, as they did yesterday. Rebecca Andrew did throw skip rocks yesterday. And an early run back attempt here from Ed. Interesting call. Could also go for the center one and try and move several stones with this. Here he's just making a stone cold run back. Beautiful shot here. He's going to clear one of them out and lose his shooter. Little damage control shot there from Ed. Now Michelle put that rock back, make an attempt to put that rock right back where it was. Kind of common practice in a curling game, you know, when you're able to, without hammer, able to get stones behind stones on the forefoot, then the other team is what we call chasing, and certainly that's so far in the first end here. Still 6 rocks left to play. Pardon me, 5. Not going to get to the rings, but a good guard. Again, cutting the rings down for Team Nutmeg here. Probably an attempt at opening the front end up here is give themselves a chance at getting a look at those 2 blue stones that are now counting. Looks like he might be trying to promote the one that looking down the ice, the ones to our right of center. A lot of good things could happen here for him. And that's what he's trying to do here. Yellow, yellow, run one of this yellow stone onto something blue here. If nothing else, open it up. And he opened it up. However, Rowlett's still sitting 2, and we are down to skip rocks here in the first end. Probably play guard here if you're Roger, I would think. Knowing him, he might be trying to come around and sit 3 too with that ice. Not a bad thing to sit 3 here. No real way of promoting the yellow stone that was just promoted. It'll curl here with down weight. Skip Roger Rowlett. First stone of the morning here. It's going to open it up. Unfortunate miss there for Roger. He opened up a path to shot rock here. So the door is open here with an early miscue from Utica 1. Rebecca Andrews, first stone of the day. It's looking a lot better to get at shot rock here than it was one shot ago. Just drawing. Of course, in your mind here, if you're a little bit heavy, you can come to the stone in the back, which is not the call here. They're just trying to draw the 4-foot circle here. Put himself back in line to get 2. Looked a little bleak a shot ago. Now there's an opportunity. Looks a little light. No, I guess it's got the legs to get there. Front end's pounding away. They got a nice shot here. It's going to come right to the 4-foot circle. Exposed, however. Didn't bury. So this will give Roger a chance to hit this out. I think he'd like to hit and stick there. Hit and roll under would be great. Hit and roll away. Obviously a force of 1 is on, and he would be satisfied with that at this point to give nutmeg 1. Just wants to make this yellow one go away. Stick around somewhere. Rolling away is not a bad thing. He'll sit 3. And put the pressure on. It'll be a shot against 3 instead of a shot against 2. He's certainly all over this, and he's going to roll away a little. And that's a great shot to sit 3. Beautiful throw. So now we're down to hammer stone here in the first end. Rebecca Andrew pretty much a wide open draw to the 4-foot circle for her 1, their 1. And this is why the skips get the big bucks, folks. Open draw against 3. In your own mind, when you're throwing this shot, you disregard the other rocks. Hit the broom, know your weight, let the sweepers be keen enough to understand the weight, and just put it on the 4-foot. Looks real good. Looks really good. Fine shot. Maybe just a little heavy. If it comes to the backer, it's a winner chicken dinner. Nice shot. Very nice end saver there from Rebecca Andrew to give Nutmeg a 1-0 lead after 1. Beautiful shot there from Jonathan Corelli. Well, it actually came out of the rings. Wow. Real fast ice. Roger will go after this. Doesn't want to leave that rock there with hammer. Takeout attempt here from MJ Walsh. Line looks good. It's going to be a nice corner guard too. I'm going to roll a little bit away. And it wound up on the rings. Ed Simia will not leave that rock sitting there. Got out a little outside here. A little outside. This is going to be a little unforgiving here. It's not going to come back. Roger will split the house here now. Scores updated through one end for you there around the shed. Looks a little heavy. I don't know if it's through or not. See if Ed Simia can get this off the rings. He's going to give it a shot. And in fact, it did come off the rings. So it's an unfortunate miss there for a little smile from Ed. Another takeout attempt here. Allison Kenny will try and get rid of this blue rock. Roll to the center. Little directional sweep attempt here from Rebecca. Shooter's going to go away, however. And we start over. Roger asking Howie for a corner guard here. Always a rock coming onto the rings, and Allison is going to get rid of it. And we got nothing touching paint yet here, folks, in the second end. First end was a little more eventful. Roger's going to go back to a corner. Such an odd game that we play. And quite often one shot certainly can change the complexion of an end. We saw that last night. And we often do see that in a curling game where one shot in an end can really change the whole complexion of an end. Never take your foot off the gas pedal. And again, heavy. The ice is quick. This is going even past the tee line. My goodness. Wow. Yes. So takeout attempt here from Ed. Could double both of these rocks out. This one behind it is a catcher. Something goes awry with the throw here. Could jam it. Curling up hard. Man, looks like he's got a good shot here. Gonna get them both. Boom, boom. Oh, the blue rock stuck around in the back. However, his shooter landed in front of it, which is not a bad spot for the yellow stone. And Roger with hammer here will still go ahead and get rid of this rock. Try to keep the blank alive. Barring something dramatic, the end is shaping up like a blank. Ed would like to force Roger to one. Looks like it's going to jam it. And in fact, it did. So left the yellow rock hanging around in the back 12. Shot rock wide open. Ed and Rebecca will remove this stone. Try to sit two somewhere if you can roll, if it's possible to roll away and sit two. And then certainly the force of one is on. In an end like this, the main thing is just make that blue rock go away right now. It's going to be a good shot. And the shooter's going to go away. So it makes that a little easier for Roger to play for his blank, I believe. And he'll waste no time in getting rid of this yellow rock. Shaping up like a blank end here, folks. With no rocks in play, that would be the first call for Roger. Michelle looks like she's down weight a little bit. Fortunate miss there, I believe. Nope, not there. It's a little inside with the throw, unfortunate. Now Ed can split the house and force the forces back on for Roger. As you'll see, he'll try to put one away as far away from the stone as he can. Make the double real hard. Just a draw here, just putting one on the rings here. To Ed's left, somewhere in the 8-foot circle on the other side. Ice is real quick. Line's great. Got plenty of weight for the call. So you don't want to come anywhere near this other yellow rock and give Roger a double. Well, there's a shot at a double here. They're pretty close together, about 5 feet apart. He hits this just on the handle, he's going to get them both. And that's what Roger will try and do. Just off nose, he'll get them both. Ice is quick. The rocks look like they're checking up, but they're just going and going and going. They're real gliding. Ice is lightning quick. Can be a caveat for players trying to adjust to the speed of the ice when it is this quick. It just doesn't seem like you can throw them slow enough. Any of us who've played a fast ice before, you just drop them and hope the sweepers can read the speed and put it where they want to put it. Definitely the kind of game where sweepers are a big, not that they're not important most of the time. I'm going to go over the top of it. And, oh, he just missed it. It came up just a little too much. And Ed will try to put this back. I don't think he'd want to come closer than he did with his first, with Rebecca's first stone here. I'd like to be a little further away, way over in the green circle, 12-foot circle, way over here to his left. Make Roger play for one. And that would be the idea of an end like this. If you can force the team with a hammer to play for one and get the hammer back, that's sort of mission accomplished in a steal end. Looks great. It's definitely on the rings. It's on the rings. Just leave it be. Tougher double now. You don't want to lose your shooter if you're Roger here now. You got to just play for one. Suppose you could double them out and lose your shooter and blank the end. And there's one blue. Whoops. Know exactly what happened here. We're taking a rock back to the other end. Looks like a rock from sheet 2, a blue rock from sheet 2 wound up on sheet 3, and Roger threw it and made a shot with it. So there you go. It scores 1-1 at the end of 2. Strange game we play. Fun but strange. Good chuckle from the players here. Everybody having a chuckle about Roger throwing a different rock. You know, when you're skipping, sometimes a player will put a rock in front of you and you never look. I always look at it, believe it or not, to see if I'm throwing the rocks that I throw, but it's just a habit of mine. I don't think he ever looked at the numbers on the rock. He just threw it, and he threw it well, so it's kind of funny. So on to the third end here, in what I believe will be a closely contested game. Nice center guard there from MJ. And Jonathan Corelli will be asked to draw around that stone. No hammer here for Team Nutmeg in the third end. Line looks good. Well, if you get these draw shots started early with the right weight, they just keep going. I can't believe how far this rock went. Nice shot. Beauty. Showing half a rock looking down the ice. Well swept. Again, the recognition that that rock is the right weight. If you can start them early, it gives them more, carries them a little further down the ice, as we just saw. Looks a little wide and heavy here on that one. Just threw it out a little bit, did MJ. Came a long way, but just not enough to get there.
Even if we move it a little.
Draw or a tap here from Jonathan. A little heavy. Might split them. A little split here is not horrible. You can hit it thin and just split them and keep them both on the rings. That's a good shot. And it may go out the back. A little heavy. I guess it's going to go out. No, it's going to stick around and leave Nutmeg sitting 1 and 2. Howie looking to erase this one stone. Like to get a roll behind the center guard if he can. Line's getting better for the roll. And maybe not enough. No, look at that. It's going to go right behind it. Beautiful shot there from Howie. Perfect. Good throw. Steal end on here for Rowlett. Great throw there from Howie. Looks a little hot here. Really fast piece of real estate. A lot of rocks have gone down this 4-foot line going away from the glass. And a little hot. Yeah, that's going to go right to the back 12, I believe. And in fact, that's what it does. So rocking the full 4-foot here behind a guard for Rowlett. Probably put one right in between them, I guess. Nope, he's going to remove the stone on the outside. Okay.
They got 2 in, they're back here, but we go around.
Your scoreboard is now updated through 2 ends. And he'll erase this rock in the back. Try to take 2 out of play right away here. For Nutmeg, with Nutmeg has hammer. Nice shot, but it did not outcount the other rock. So Utica sitting 1 and 3. Now Ed's going to peel that guard out of the way. Nice shot there from Allison. Called shot, made shot. Now Roger will put it back. Yep. Roger yelling, yes, line. Thought the line was tight. Actually looks pretty good. From this vantage point, it looks spot on. Might be a little heavy, if anything. And it is. It's going to come right to this stone. It's going to come right to Shot Rock, I believe. I'm going to lock it right on now. Leave no room in between them. And certainly the doubles there. Possible jam in the back. Discussion here on where they'd like the shooter to wind up at the end of this throw. However, the situation, you'd like to double these two blue rocks out and sit two, especially with hammer here if you're Team Nutmeg. So big shot here in the third end. Attempt at the double here. Thanks, Michael. Welcome to the chat room. And he's not going to get them both. He just nudged the blue one off the rings, I believe. Rebecca's pounding away to try and get it off the rings. And yes. Roger put his guard back. And the cat and mouse game continues here in the third end of our A event final. Think that a guard is the easiest shot to throw in the game of curling, but it's clearly not. I mean, there's a lot of mechanisms to throwing a guard. Right weight, right line, and this is perfect, but it's coming a little bit. It's a great shot. Great throw. You just got to rely on your sweepers to be able to guess the weight, and certainly the skip and or the third, depending on who's throwing, are in charge of the line of the shot. When you get good information from the front end with relative speed, then you can play around with it a little bit. It's really where the team game comes into play in a curling game. Looks like Ed's got to make another double attempt here. That's Simeon now. Looking to open the front end up. He'd love to double these out and sit two. I believe that's the called shot. Again, just going to chip that top one out of the way. Just stayed right there. And now we're back to guarding up. Another guard attempt here. The old saying in curling, kingdom for a guard. Line's on the same line that Michelle's two guards were on. Front end thinking that it's got plenty of weight. Didn't think they wanted to bring that deep. How he was trying to freeze it, it was not what they wanted to do there. The nose hit doubles in line now. May jam in the back, however. They're lined up a little better to get them both. They're tighter now. The rocks are only about 1.5 feet between them, so you can be a little less precise with making the double. There's several ways of making this. Certainly a little bit on the low side. We'll get them both and probably keep the shooter. Could leave Nutmeg sitting too, so big opportunity here for Rebecca Andrew. The door's open a little bit here for a score of 2. A little on the high side's okay. I'm low side, pardon me. And again, this rock is just hanging. She's going to get the top one, I think. And just split the top one off. My goodness, Nutmeg's had several shots at this, and they just can't make it happen. So Rowlett dodged a little bit of a bullet there if he can get another guard up here. And then the steel's back on. Nutmeg not quite putting themselves in position to get 2 there. Hammer belongs to Nutmeg this end. Guard attempt. We've seen the line. We've seen the light. Line looks great. Think it'll get there on its own. Stop sweeping. Michelle adamant about the call there. Good shot from Roger. I think this shot can be chipped out now, however. A lot of room in between those two stones, good 10 feet between those stones. Come down with soft weight, tap the blue rock out, and Nutmeg's in line to get their deuce back. Big shot here. Rebecca looking for a little more broom. Had responded by giving that to her. Big shot here. Twos could be hard to come by in a game like this with 2 pretty precise teams. She's all over it. It's a great shot. Unless it rolls away, I don't think it's gonna. And I don't know. Looks like two. Two yellow. Great shot there from Rebecca Andrew. Our first deuce of the game. Very nice shot. Great curling shot there from Rebecca. On to the fourth end here. Heading back towards the glass. A little biter there. Roger will disregard. Set up the corners here if you're Roger. Corner guard up. Jonathan Corelli looking for a draw here. Called shot was a draw. Somewhere in the 4-foot circle. Curling up real hard on him. He might be able to parry this. It's got legs. I'm not sure it's by the top one. Nope, I think it's going to make contact with the top one. Roger's going to use his corner guard here, try and put himself in line for a deuce. MJ Walsh. Draw attempt here, fourth end. Looks a little hot. A little toasty. I think this baby's going through the rings. Unfortunate miss there. Now Ed will try and get Ellison to draw one behind these two guards. Big end here. Ed trying to put the pressure on Roger here in the fourth end. This also looks toasty. This is also through the rings. Wow. Maybe gonna hang around in the back. And in fact, it did stay in the back. It looks like a biter back there. Roger might go after those two yellow stones up on the top of the park, but he's going to elect for Howie to draw around. Line's great. Line's perfect. Nice shot there from Howie. That's a beauty. Oh, and it picked and got even safer behind the guards there. Yeah, little pick at the end. It was buried anyway, but it definitely picked. Excuse me. Ed's going to look to peel these rocks away in the front. Try to get rid of his own rocks here and give himself a look at shot rock. Left it covered up. Two of the rocks went away, but he left it guarded, his own rock. Now Roger can draw around the other side and get back in line for two. Plenty of room on this one. Line's getting better. It's got a curl. This one's not going to bury. Half buried. Plenty of room between the two rocks though. Takeout attempt here from Ed. No real good place to hide the shooter. Guess he can come up under that high guard, but it's so high up that it's really not a factor. It's a little wide here. Oh, it's getting better. Getting better. It's going to roll to the center. It may roll right out. So it hung around in the back 12, and Roger will try and put that back with Michelle's first stone here in the fourth. Count the other two yellows if they keep going. It's a great shot. Well swept, Stone. Well swept. Blue back sitting 1 and 2. They carried that rock a long way. That's one, as a thrower there, you always thank your sweepers for a gallant effort to get that rock. I didn't think that rock was going to get that far. Well done. Ed will try the same shot here. You could roll behind the other blue one would be ideal for second stone. Not sure the way it's lined up with the guard, they can do much more than that with it. real hard to get to nose here.
Forward, I think a little more forward. Yeah.
Line looks good. It's a little wide. He's going to make contact. I'm not sure he's not rolling out on this one, though. Wow, I didn't get it off the rings. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss for Eddie. He's left Rogers sitting 1 and 2. Now what? Right back there. Yep. Very good. Just a little big weight there. And overthrown that one just a little. Didn't curl up like the first one did on him. Tough shot, though. It was pretty much buried. Michelle trying to put this rock back behind the blue guard. And Rollett's in line for a big end here. This one's got a little more line than the first one. Going past the tee line. So, now if you're Nutmeg, what do you do here? Do you try to hit that one and roll? It's okay. Could freeze down to the shot that was just thrown and take 2 of those stones away. It's not bad, too. A lot of options here for Nutmeg. None without pressure. Looks like an attempted run back here. Attempted run back here, looking to run the yellow stone back on the blue one. Coming up real hard, though. Coming up really hard. Don't know. Just slid by it and shoved it. A lot of yellow rocks in the back, but red is sitting 3. Red is sitting 3. And that's where you want this one. Rowlett has a chance to sit 4 here with hammer. Discussing the options here right now. Sometimes there's such a thing as having too many rocks in play and too many. You want to try and not leave Nutmeg a double here, which is going to be, there's going to be some shot for them to get some of these blue rocks off of the rings. Looks like Roger's going to try and draw around and give Shot Rock some protection here. Right in between the yellow and the blue one. Will be a good shot. want to move this yellow guard at all cost. Don't want to move this yellow guard. Don't want to move this yellow guard. Yeah, that's going to work out. Wow, that's a great shot. Going to leave a double there, but tough double. Good shot. Blues piling up rocks in the house. Trying to, oh, Ed's looking at a possible triple here. It's there too. Thin triple. Hit about a quarter of that shot rock, and all three of them might go if the weight's right. Looking to get some blue rocks off the park is Nutmeg here. Rebecca Andrew, big shot here. I think if she hits a quarter of a rock, she might, there's a possibility of getting all three of them. Not sure that this one doesn't jam somewhere back there, though. I don't know what the angles look like from my vantage point. And it rolled over on top of that one, perfect. Excuse me, great shot. So now Rogers only sitting one, drawing for two. It's a great shot. What looked like a big end, still a deuce is a deuce. But boy, oh boy, before that shot, it looked like Nutmeg was in a bit of a pickle to drop a big end. That's a really great shot there from Rebecca. Open draw for two here for Rowlett here in the fourth end. Hammerstone, fourth end. It's not light. It's not light. And I don't know. And it looks like for two. Good draw there from Roger. Bring the score back even at 3 after 4 ends. folks. Nice shot there from MJ. Takeout attempt successful. Hi. And fine shot there from Jonathan. And the takeout game is on here. Back to the possible blanker. Takeout attempt here from Howie. Slowly but surely, we're moving across the sheet here. Looks like he's all over it. Pretty much nose and a little roll to the center. Make the takeout a little different. Yep. That'll go right after this. And good shot. Looks like it's going to roll out. And it did. Center guard call. Not a lot going on here in the fifth end. Shaping up like a blank. So it's going on the rings. 8 foot, 4 foot. And that'll lose this right away as the blank end attempt continues here. Uneventful thus far here in the fifth end. Tie game 3-3, Nutmeg and Utica.
Whoa. Fine. Whoa.
Nice shot from Allison. Sometimes curling ends can be very exciting, and sometimes they can be a bit of a snoozer. Now this is, we've got a first final for you folks. In our B event final, Albany, Team Fitzgerald, victorious over Schenectady 2. That'd be Brewster. Congratulations. Congratulations to Team Albany, B event winners. Girl well all weekend. Takeout attempt back to our event final here. Nice shot there from Michelle. And the uneventful end continues to be uneventful. In that respect, it's such a strange game, you know, because some ends the park gets full of houses and it's not intentional, and sometimes there's nothing in play, and one miss here can lead to a steal. It's just such a funny game in that respect. Ed Simia. Takeout attempt here. And well thrown. Just touching the 8-foot circle. Pretty much nose hit there from Ed. Takeout attempt looks good here from Roger. And mission accomplished again. Greg Gumbel. takeout attempt here from Rebecca. A little bit of a nerve-wracking end for those throwing these stones. And well thrown. Good outcome, stuck on the rings. Roger will make this go away. Rebecca, if that happens and would like to hit and not stick. Oh boy, this one took off on him. Oh my goodness. It might have picked, it just really took off. Oh boy. Well, here you go. Like I was saying, in an uneventful end, all of a sudden very eventful, and now an open draw for two for Rebecca Andrew and Team Nutmeg. Wow, what a wild turn of events there. Looked like a blank end, and not so sure that rock didn't pick on him. It really, really went sideways fast, left to right. I'm almost positive that was a picker. Unfortunate there for Roger. And Nutmeg's going to take the lead by two here. Looks pretty good. I don't know. It's a little. Oh no, it's two. Two for Nutmeg. Here in the fifth. On to the sixth end. What a wild turn of events there, folks, huh? Thank you. Yeah, both skips are discussing that rock pretty much picked for Rogers. Unfortunate time for that to happen. Does happen at every level of curling. Some kind of debris on the ice. Sometimes frost will get in a little groove on the ice. It just catches a 40. It's hard to believe that a little tiny piece of debris will make a curling rock do strange stuff. And in fact, it does happen. You just hate for it to happen at an inopportune time like that in a game of this magnitude, but it did. And I'll let you move on and put yourself back in position to get a deuce. Roger heading for a corner guard here. Take a moment just to once again mention our sponsors and gratitude that to them, to the Utica Curling Club, and that would be Turnbull Insurance, Cunningham Jewelers, and Jim Rischel, certified public accountant and president of the Utica Curling Club. Kudos and thanks to all the folks involved with those aforementioned. You know, the game of curling is rich and has a rich history and fellowship and camaraderie, and certainly that's the case of this Cobb tournament as well. Started in 1953. It was never named the Cobb until 1997 on behalf of Arthur Cobb and Marie Cobb, who were big benefactors of the Utica Curling Club, both in good times and bad times. Even when the club was experiencing some desperate times, they were involved in helping the club out. So kudos to them, and this tournament will go on for forever in their honor. Wow, there's a little break there for Roger. Now the plot thickens. MJ's previous shot went onto the rings, and takeout attempt there was unsuccessful, so Roger can split the house here and get himself back in line to play two. We have another final for you over on sheet one. Minnesota successful in our E-event final. That's Team Hagberg. Congratulations to Team Hagberg. They are our E-event final champs over Rochester Strassner. I think MJ shooter's going to go away here. And she got the rock, but the shooter's not staying, so that's a tough miss there. Not exactly what they had in mind. That'll make this rock go bye-bye. Very nice throw there from Allison. So Roger's got to decide when to put himself back in line to try and get a deuce with the corner. And that's in fact what he's going to do. Could start playing the takeout game here and blank the end, but he's going to try and hope for a miss here. Came right into the rings. So here's a force now. If Ed can hit and stick here, they'll be sitting, Nutmeg will be sitting two. And all of a sudden the force is going to be on here for Team Rowlett. Nice shot. Well thrown. Very few mistakes here made by Nutmeg thus far in the game. Roger will try and get rid of one of these rocks and flop over onto the shot rock here. Somewhere in front of it. Make it more difficult to take out. Pretty much coming to the nose, I believe. And a little roll away. I don't think that Nutmeg will leave that blue rock on the rings. Takeout attempt here from Ed Simia. Looking to sit 1-2 here if you're Nutmeg. Boy, this rock's really coming up hard on him. Wow, he's got it, but I don't know where the shooter's going to roll away. Make a possible double here. So if Roger's looking to blank, his opportunity to blank the end just got better. Looking to hit the one closest to the center and roll over onto the other, roll on top of the other one. A little outside here. outside. It's going to take the outer one out. Quite possibly roll to the outer rings. And again, I think Nutmeg will not let that rock stick around. Ed Simia with his takeout attempt here in the sixth end.
Same way as last one, I control, yeah, that's fine.
Nice shot there from Ed again to leave Nutmeg sitting 2. Roger looking for a little hit and roll. Try to give this shooter some shelter somewhere. There's not many good places to put this rock. Following the hit. Unfortunately, the shooter's going to go away there for Michelle. Almost. Needed to hit that rock a little thicker. Might have stuck around. Now that'll split the house and try to force Roger to take one. Get the hammer back. Just want to split the house here if you're Nutmeg. Just get another one on the rings, well out of the way. Looks good. Weight's fine. Shot rocket will be. Now Roger's going to try and freeze. Perfect freeze gives him a chance for 2. Big shot here from Roger. 6th end of our A event final here in the illustrious Cobb tournament. Freeze attempt here from Roger. Big shot. Quite possibly a shot of the game here. Just not curling. Oh my goodness, it's just not coming over. Oh, that's really unfortunate for Roger. Oh boy. Well, the pressure, the conundrum mounts here for Team Rowlett. Got one more stone. He's just definitely got to play for his 1 here. This also looks heavy. going through as well. So Roger just has an open draw to the 8-foot. He's got a backer in the way that he's going to come. Just got to hit the 8-foot circle for his 1. Try and cut the lead back to 1. Should that occur, he will not have hammer in the 7th end down 1, but still a tight game. Open draw here for Roger for his 1. Big shot here against 2. Front end doesn't think it needs any help at all. Nor do I. He's got a backer here. It looks like it's coming right to the backer. And that's a fine shot from Roger. Good pressure shot to get his 1. Pulling Utica back within 1 in our A event final here. We're moving on to the 7th end. Nutmeg will have hammer up 5-4. Center guard from MJ. And Jonathan will look to put one on the corners over here. Hey, John Jacon, how are you from Ohio? Welcome back to the curling club. Nice throw there. Roger will disregard if he's going to steal. He's going to have to get another guard up here. Another guard attempt here. Just got to have another guard. Hard to steal with 1. This one's coming right to the 4-foot circle, I believe. Oh, it picked. A little pick there. Hit something on the ice there.
All right, control. How much do you have, John? No, I got 4. All right, control's fine then. We'll make sure.
Ed will try and have Jonathan get rid of this rock. He's going to tick the guard. Roger can get that out of play, he can put it back, but it's not going to move it far enough. It's actually a pretty good outcome. Hit with a hammer to move that, covered up that rock over on the back 12 there. That was a good outcome for nutmeg. And Roger will put a guard back up here. Sitting 1 up in the 12 foot. Center guard back up. Free guard zone is over now. Ed can start banging away here. Like to keep the front end open as much as he can here. Allison Kenny prepared to do so. Looks like she's got a good shot here. Peeled the top one away. And Roger will try to put it back unless... Yep. I didn't think he would hesitate with that. He turned around like he might have been thinking about something else. You got a guard. Got to get a guard up. A little tighter line with this one. I think if it's over, you got to come off it. Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's a vital miss there. Unfortunate for Howie. Came up a little light. See, the people are leaving on the sheet next to them too, so the ice is going to stiffen up a little bit. Kind of a common thing for this big an ice shed for that to happen. Now we just make this go away if you're Ed, and that's unfortunate.
Whoa. Hard adjustment. Yep. Yeah, hard.
She's got it. Good shot there from Allison. It's going to roll underneath the other ones, I think. Oh, that's a great outcome. Good shot.
Little down.
Double attempt here from Michelle. Make both of these go away. Just off nose, you'll get them both. Just off nose. Don't have to overthrow this. Right on the broom. Oh, it's just not coming up. Just not coming up. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's disaster. Got one of them out. Now they can split the house and play for their 2. Nutmeg trying to put themselves in position to get a deuce here. Up 1 with hammer here in the 7th end. As well as they play, it'd be a tall task for Utica to overcome that, but still a lot of curling left. This will certainly make it difficult for Rowlett to overcome. Don't want this too deep for Roger to attempt a freeze like he did in the previous end. Sure looks a little toasty. I think this is through the rings. I think this is through on its own. Wow, that's a big break. Okay. Now to come down and freeze on this one? Why not? Absolutely. Yep. If you put it anywhere but there, he can peel it. This is the shot you don't want to do with hammer, but this is a must shot here. Freeze right down, hopefully be shot rock after this. Somewhere close, even somewhere close to the rock, because there's a guard up. Line's getting better. Oh, I think this is a made shot. Looks good. Don't want to bounce. Don't want to bounce. Don't want to bounce. Oh, not bad. That's not bad. Great shot there from Michelle. That works. If it come over another several inches on top of the red, the blue one, yeah, yellow one, it would have been perfect. But good shot. High pressure shot, well thrown. It's a big shot here coming from Ed. It's just not coming up. It's going to jam it into it, I think. No, he did get it. He got it. Left it on the rings, but he's sitting shot now. Best scenario for Roger is to force him to one and be down two with hammer at this point. Get the yellow rock off the rings, separate the two blues. Force nutmeg to one. Chase two in the last end. His shooter. Oh, he's got to keep his shooter. Oh, no. The shooter did not stay.
What do you like is a goal there? You don't want to lose it. Yeah, we want to stay away from the guard. So, just control.
No, no. Takeout attempt here from Rebecca. And It's going to come to the nose just about. No, it's going to roll out. No, it's stuck around. Wow, behind the guard. Chat room, Dorothy, what is the score on sheet B? Well, it would be our B event final was on sheet 2, and that game was won by Albany. There we go. Thanks, Dion. Handley, it was 7. They shook early. It was a 7-0 final. Freeze attempt here from Roger. Try to get a freeze down onto this yellow stone. Still would like to force Nutmeg to 1 if in fact he can make a freeze here. Line looks great. If it's got legs to get there. Don't know if it's got the legs to get there. Out counting it's not a bad thing. If you can get behind the guard, it's definitely going to out count it. But wide open.
Are you still okay with this handle or is that in play? Okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just control.
He doesn't want to run this blue one back onto her own, so coming this way makes good sense here for Rebecca. Good shot coming right to the nose. Nice throw. To sit 1 and 2. And in fact to get 2. So a deuce there for Nutmeg to take a 7-4 lead. Utica will have Hammer down 3 coming from home. Very nicely thrown. Nutmeg has not made very many mistakes in this game. Go right to the top of the button, 4 foot. No guards here if you're Nutmeg. No guards. Yeah, pretty much picture perfect game here out of Team Nutmeg. Bunch of cool customers. So now the theory here would be to just try to run Utica out of rocks here. Once the free guard zone is over, Roger will try and set up corners here, and certainly down 3 you're hoping for a miss. You need a little help from the other team here to overcome this deficit. But you gotta have guards here. Rowlett needs guards. Which once the free guard zone is over, Nutmeg will start to eliminate. Pretty confident bunch, this team from Nutmeg. Corner guard attempt successful there. Trying to come down and freeze on his own rock here. freeze attempt here from Jonathan Corelli in our 8th end. Pretty substantial lead here for Nutmeg and a very nice throw. That is just a beautiful curling shot from Jonathan Corelli. Roger will go for the corner again. Won't do himself any favors separating these yet. Corner guard looks good. Both of those rocks still protected by the free guard zone. After this one, Nutmeg can start banging away. Play the guard here. So it looks like it's going to over curl. Now you got to hit and roll. Outside. Okay. Lost his shooter, got everything away, really needed that to stick around. And now the peel will be on here for Ed Simia. Don't want to leave those corner guards in place now. Becomes a mathematical game here now for Nutmeg to run Utica out of rocks. And this looks perfect. Fine shot there. Allison Kenny, a very solid game today. They played well all weekend. Like I said, they haven't given up much. They were able to, whatever little blunders they might have made in this game, they were able to make up for them with a follow-up shot that worked. Looking to draw around here his lonely guard that Roger has up in front of the park here. Just not going to bury. Great weight, just didn't bury. In our C event final, congratulations to Bob Kane and his rink. They are successful. That's Utica 3. They are the winners of the C event final over Utica 8, Tim Conway. Congratulations. Gallant effort by Bob Kane. He hurt his hip somewhere during the weekend and just picked the stick up and started playing it like he'd thrown it for years. There's a little bit of a break there for Rowlett. Guard up, you almost got to give this one some shelter, I think. First here, he needs 3 to tie. Got to cover this rock up. Yep, right there. Yep. shot here. Still a chance for Rowlett if you can kind of Christmas tree this a guard sitting 1 and 2. It's a little fine. You got to come about a quarter around this yellow guard that was just left there. Did not count the yellow rock in the back, but double attempt here. Big shot here from Ed. If he can double both of these out, Roger's going to need every stone he's got left to count. Nicely swept there. Okay. Oh, and it did not count anything. Got one off the rings and left himself sitting at least 2. Still got some rocks up here to play with if you're Roger. Definitely matters here because he needs 3. Huh. Gonna try and utilize that guard that's outside the rings, try and hit and roll under that guard. Wide, unfortunately wide here. And that just could be the ball game here, folks. Yeah, that's tough. So if Nutmeg can make this blue rock go away, this game is over. And that's going to be the attempt. D-event final is complete. Utica 2, Team Kessler is victorious over Cobb Crew and Team Law. Congratulations to Team Kessler, winning our D-event final. Of course, the D-event is only one loss for the whole weekend. And this game's over, folks. Congratulations to Nutmeg, team of Rebecca Andrew, Ed Simia, Allison Kenny, and Jonathan Corelli. They are our 2022 Cobb champs. Congratulations to runner-up Roger Rowlett, Michelle McEnroe, Howie Feldman, and MJ Walsh. They'll be the runners-up here. Well-played Girling game. Nutmeg was pretty much flawless in their game today. A few mistakes that Team Rowlett made cost them in the game, but well-played Girling game. There's still the last game going on. Schenectady 4 in our F event final, in pretty much in control. That's Team Rozanka in control of Team Border. Finally played game. A long curling weekend coming to an end here in the Utica Curling Club. Good time was had by all. Great food, great camaraderie, great fellowship. Look forward to this tournament every year. whether I'm able to play in it or not. It's always fun to be around old friends that create the fellowship and the camaraderie that is around curling. There's nothing like it, folks. My name's Dave Craig-Nolan. It was a pleasure to bring you this game today. I look forward to doing this in the future. And next week on Thursday, our United States Women's Curling Association tournament in Bonspiel will be held here. And that's ladies from all around the country will be here participating in a very illustrious tournament. And we'll have a lot of those games streamed for you. I will be broadcasting myself. I'll be broadcasting with Roger Rowlett. We'll be broadcasting the A semifinal on Saturday and the finals on Sunday. But there's going to be 14 streams, so make sure you go to our Utica Curling Club channel on YouTube. And a lot of these games that are going to be streamed, there'll be commentary with a lot of those games. So on behalf, just a quick update: Schenectady 4 did win the F event final. That's Team Rozanka over Border Dan Stolman. On behalf of everyone here at the Utica Curling Club, we'll say have a great afternoon and thank you for tuning in.